You've spent weeks or months landing on the perfect name for your business. Maybe you've even started building a brand around it. Now it's time to make it officially yours by trademarking it. A trademark is a legal tool that protects intellectual property, like your company name, taglines, and logos. It's one of the most reliable ways to make sure your company doesn't get confused with someone else's in the market. People often think that starting an LLC or buying a domain name means the brand is protected. That's not always the case. An LLC gets you operational and legal structure, but it may not stop a competitor from using your brand name. You might have noticed the small TM symbol on some logos. That symbol signals common law ownership. Essentially, it's the brand's claim to a logo, tagline, or whatever else they've applied it to. It's unofficial, but it shows your intention to claim something for your brand. And if you can prove you used it first, it can help you in a legal dispute if someone copies you later. The circled R symbol indicates that the mark is formally registered with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. That additional step gives you much more protection, because you have legally defensible proof that you registered the mark before anyone else. Before you spend any money on filing, you should check the Trademark Electronic Search System, or TESS. You're looking for anything too similar to your name. This is where some people trip up, and you should look beyond identical spelling. If your name sounds the same or means the same thing as an existing brand in your industry, the USPTO may reject you. Think of it like this: Supercart and Supercart are different spellings, but they sound identical. Even Supercart and Megashop could conflict if they're both in the same online grocery space. Once you've confirmed your name is clear in TESS, it's time to apply. You'll choose between two tracks. TESS Plus is the most common path. It costs $250 per class of goods and can be faster because you use pre-approved descriptions for the products or services you're offering. TEAS Standard costs $350 and lets you write your own descriptions, but it often has a higher chance of being rejected. As part of the process, you'll need to pick the classifications that describe the goods and services you're offering. There are 45 of them. If you want your name protected for a mobile app and for t-shirts, those are two different classes, and that means two different filing fees. Once you file, the process can take about 3 to 6 months. If it's approved, you'll still have some work to do to maintain the trademark over the years. You'll have to prove that you're still using the mark between years 5 and 6, and then renew it every 10 years. If you miss those deadlines, you lose the trademark and have to start the process over. The process outlined above is specific to the US. If you're planning to sell outside the US, look into the Madrid system. It lets you file single application covering over 130 countries at once, which is much easier than filing in each country individually. It's also important to remember that the government doesn't police trademarks for you. If someone starts using your name, it's on you to send a cease and desist letter or take legal action. Protecting your name is an important step in building a company. If you want a more detailed breakdown of the filing classes or the search process, check out the full guide on the Mercury blog. I put the link in the description.